Thank you so much for watching the previous video, and I welcome you to these episodes of the Inspiring Minds. Today I want to share a unique story. Ever since I was a childhood, I desired to read biographies of personalities that have made it. Sometimes that personality could be a politician. He could be a tech giant. He could be a social worker. He could be a geographer. But somehow I was attached to reading biographies. And as we grow this YouTube channel, today I want to share another story, another interesting story. 5-6 years ago, things happened so fast and I landed in Toronto. I had not planned to stay, but things somehow happened and boom, I'm in a new country and I had lost everything that I've worked for 15 years. I looked around what I could do that was closer to my professional back in my country. And this was a new city. This is a capitalistic country, and you are taught hard work, self-reliance, and you are taught to earn more and more. I love research, and I went to school to do a care aid certificate that will allow me to work in a health sector. Now, those of you who are staying in India or in Africa or in any part of the world which is not the Western world, in the Western world, they have a unique way how they look after the elderly, especially when they get sick. They always put them in the nursing homes or assisted livings, and people are employed to work there. So I was gonna go work in a nursing home because I felt like I need to reach out to people and try to provide a positive impact to humanity. I remember I started doing research before I was employed. And this research led me to a book called 5 Regrets of the Dying by Brown Worry. It was kind of challenging, but it was a small book, 60 pages, probably 70, but it dramatically changed my way of thinking about life. And it is very important that we are in this early stage of this YouTube channel, of this kind of a podcast. And I want to share with you these 5 regrets of the dying so that you don't get stuck when you are chasing your dreams, but you live in a moment and enjoy life as you try to become the best version of yourself. And I'll read you these 5. Number 1, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. Yes, we always want to praise people. We want that approval. We want that belonging, that connection. So whatever we are doing, regardless of those people, think about if it is worthy of trying, of seeking validation. So we should focus more on the things that matter. Remember, no one is tall enough to see tomorrow. And number 2, I wish I had not worked so hard. This affected me personally because the rules of human nature is I want more, and more. Especially here in North America, we are taught to be successful, whether we like it or not. When you buy a good car, then you want a good house. After a good house, now you want a good plane. So these Brown shares the stories of her patients because she had a chance to live with them towards the end of life. And she asked them questions. And one would say, hey, working too much. And because I was busy on a treadmill, I was busy in a mining field, and I didn't have enough time with my daughter when she was graduating from college. When she was turning into a teenager, I missed those moments because every time she was home, I was in a mining field. Those moments, so I strongly believe we can choose to live in a moment, regardless of us still chasing our dreams. And number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Fear of the unknown. I remember when I wanted to start to do this YouTubing, I was nervous. I was scared of the judgment. But one day I wake up and say, no, you know what? I'm going to have to do it. And I have to be consistent. And you see now, people start to like the videos. People start to subscribe. I'm really, really grateful that I get out of my comfort zone. So don't mind what other people think about you. Focus on what you can do to change your life. Because at the end of your life, you're going to look back and say, oh. So I really, really agree with Brownie when she said, whatever she shared in that book, whatever those moments these people shared, they really opened my eyes. And I hope you can pick a lesson from this. Number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. You know, we have this kind of competition, this kind of rivalry when we are chasing something, when we want to attain a certain level of success. In the process, we lose friendship. In the process, we lose valued humans towards our lives. Yes, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people are toxic. Sometimes people are pulling you down. I'm not talking about those kind. But in the process of being too much busy, of being too much obsessed, of being too much occupied with that desire, we lose friendships. And the patients of Brownie told her like, hey, I missed that moment where I didn't give enough time to my friend. She constantly called or constantly texted me and I never. And it's too late. I cannot even figure it out where they are right now. And finally, I wish that I had let myself happier. Happiness is different. All of us, we perceive happiness in a different way. So what is happiness to you? Happiness belongs into you. You choose how you want to be happy. So I believe that we should be in a moment. We should be happy. The fact that you can go to the washroom and wash your body without an aid. The fact that you'll go and let the water come out of the tap. Somebody is yearning for that water and they don't have access to that water. The fact that you can easily drive, that you have access to a car. Somebody is using his own foot 10, 20 kilometers every day to go to school. The fact that you can have that debate with your parents, that you can have that conversation, that they call it, that argument with your parents, and you're not even scared of your parents. Somebody wants that opportunity and they don't have it. So can we live in a moment? Can we pause, regardless of what North America is teaching us, that we have to be successful regardless of what? Can we pause and live in a moment? Thank you so much. What do you think about these 5 regrets? If I left something, I want to see what you have to comment in the comment section. Thank you. God bless you. See you in the next video. See you. Bye-bye.